Hey everyone, it's Austin, and welcome back to the channel. It's day 331 on my journey to 2000, where I'll be uploading a video every day until I reach that goal. So thank you guys very much for your support, and please don't forget to check out fiandketoclub.com using code KIWI at checkout. Somebody used my code the other day. Shout out guy from, I think it was like Norway or Sweden or something. Alright, so we got black against a 1930, Bangladesh. I don't know if I've ever played somebody from Bangladesh. Let's go for the Sicilian. Oh man. So after yesterday's win, we're at 1841. And let's pick up where we left off with yesterday's story. Yesterday's story, we were talking about my first tournament. So I was probably around 1200 rapid on chess.com. I don't remember when exactly this was. I think it was summer of 22. That sounds about right, because I didn't really play chess consistently after I made my account. I just kind of like puttered around with it, played here and there when I had time, and yeah, but I finally decided to play a tournament. I was like 1200. It's a 5-round tournament. It was game in 20 minutes aside with 5-second delay. And then I just went into it having no idea what to expect, but it was a really awesome experience. I met a lot of people that I'm still friends with today that I see at tournaments. And yeah, as for how it went, round 1, I played a 900, and I was unrated, of course. And when I played him, he checkmated me in 11 moves in the Fantasy Caro-Kann. So, you know, that's good. And then after that, I played a guy that was rated, no joke, 200. And I checkmated him in 11 moves in the London. And then after that, I played 2 games that I don't really remember very well. Let's go here first and then D5. I played 2 games that I don't remember very well. I remember one game. You know what? I do remember them. The third game was against a young lady, and I was like tilted. I was tilted that I was having a like weird first tournament, and I was just playing really fast, and she was like 500, and it just felt very weird. But I ended up winning that, and then in the third game, or the fourth game, I had the white pieces, played the London, and I ended up getting into an endgame queen and 8 versus queen and 7. Don't ask me how that even happened. It was crazy, but I didn't know anything about endgames. I ended up losing. And then the final game was you guys might have heard me tell this story before, but a guy that I'm still friends with, his name's Aaron. Played against him. It was my first time ever meeting him. And basically what happened was we played the London. I had the white pieces, and I blundered in the middle game. I think I dropped a couple pawns, or maybe a piece for a couple pawns or something like that. And anyway, he was winning. It ended up being that I was down a queen, so maybe the blunder in the middle game was even worse. But I'm just playing on. I have a knight and a bishop, I think, and he's got a queen and a rook. And sure enough, he ends up blundering the fork. This was back when we were both like 1200. He's a lot stronger now, and I'm a lot stronger now, but it's just funny. And then it was still complicated for me to win, especially because we were both like such low ELO, but he ended up just resigning. So that was my first tournament. I think I went 3 out of 5. Does that add up with what I said? Yeah, that does. I beat Aaron, I beat the girl, and I won the second game against Dwayne. Yeah. So I might have had... I had the order mixed up between the third and fourth games. I mean, his knight really isn't good. But I think I will continue to keep the tension. Yeah, I definitely had it mixed up. So I played the guy first in the London with the white pieces, and me losing that game after being up a pawn in an end game made me tilted and played the fourth game fast. And I had chances to lose that game because I was just like, I mean, like I castled and I was throwing my kingside pawns at her and stuff. It was like totally BM 1200 behavior. So just this, probably. This seems really good. Just hitting this. If I go here. I like that he's loosening the dark square diagonals. Now I'll go here. I really want the light squared bishop, if you can't tell. Just playing very natural moves. Like, this is kind of my bread and butter. This kind of transposed a little bit into a Karo Khan, but just better, because now I have 2 knights on the queen side instead of 1. So that's kind of why I'm playing fast, is because these moves are just so natural. Obviously, like, the light square bishop is really strong because his main pawns are on dark squares, so I want to win the light squared bishop. Bring a rook to the c-file, bring the queen to b6 normally, and like, I'll have 3 pieces fighting for c2. It's just going to be really interesting. So right now I'm threatening to take, and take, which would leave his pawn structure a bit in shambles. But he doesn't seem to mind. Which is interesting. I could always take here first to try to get him to mess up. Okay, so let's think about this logistically. We've got takes. Then what do I play? Probably queen b6. Queen b6 to prevent knight b5. And then what does he play? That hangs that, so not that. He might try, he can't even double. Can he double here? He can double there, but then I'm just going to play here. And no, he can't really do that because I'll just play this. And my bishop will be getting in as well. So I kind of like that line. Let's go for that. Seems like my knight is on the edge of the board, but I think it's doing a really good job controlling these 2 squares. And it'll end up being that this knight from a dark square is able to control these important light squares. When this bishop comes in, it'll be able to poke at the dark squares. And then together, they will be very good. But honestly, I probably could have even slow played this even more. Really? Okay, I'll bite. Like this move. Just trying to get in. Also, if this, then I could potentially play this. I'm basically just ignoring what he's doing over here. If he tries to push, then I'm just going to let him do it. Yeah, so tell me what you guys thought about my stories. My silly little stories. How I got into chess. My first tournament. Man, I would love to play more tournaments. I really wish that there were more tournaments around where I live. But that 4 or 5 round tournament only comes once every so often. Let's go here now and take this. The rook can always come here to defend the e-pawn. Okay. Yes, you've traded off your weakness. But I'm going to take this and I'm going to go here and I'm going to win this, so... Interesting. Interesting. If I take here... Why wouldn't I take here? He wants to go here, here. He doesn't have this. He doesn't have this. He doesn't have this. So I don't really understand. Yeah, so he does do that. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. He wants to play this. So I think I have to go here, here, here. And then everything is very scary. And I got a little bit too greedy. Which is what always happens to me when I play the Korokon, might I add. I get too greedy, grabbing my pawns. Big pawn guy. Big pawn guy. Yep. I wonder if it's possible to give up the pawn. Like if I go here, takes, then what does he play? If I go here, he just repeats, no doubt. If I go here and he takes, and I take here, check here, 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 check. No, the bishop's in the way, can't do that anymore. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna trust my calculation. Because this dark squared bishop should be able to help cover that diagonal. Just a thought. Just a little thoughty thought. I'd be lying if I said my heart wasn't racing. Super interesting game now, isn't it? super interesting game now. Is it not? Is it not? I think it is. If I go here, then he just goes here. But then I go here. Then he goes here and wins my rook. So that's not good. Now let's not rush. I'm thinking about this move. Because it still defends this pawn, drops this pawn though. Here to be able to go here. This is what my gut is telling me. This is what my gut is telling me. Okay. Well, we have plenty of time to calculate. Here, takes. Here, 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 here. Here. Good to go. I mean, I'm just up a pawn. There's no reason I shouldn't be winning. Okay. Not up a pawn anymore. Let's go here. That was a little whoopsie by me. GG to my opponent. Very well done. Just playing too fast. But, you know, I was bound to lose sooner or later. I've had a really good streak. Ugh. I think you have to block with the queen. I'm not sure what the big think is all about. But we're gonna keep playing because that's the right thing to do. I'm obviously not gonna trade queens. I'm obviously not going to trade queens. What a shame. What a shame to miss a check like that. Probably, shoot. Probably just this would have been fine, and honestly, I still like my chances. But it's okay. Damn, I love coffee. Wow, I love coffee. Almost as much as I love chess. It is kind of painful to sit here and have to wait in a losing position, but I think it's still beneficial to try to keep playing. It's the reason that I like to resign a lot of these positions is because I feel like it's really boring for you guys. You know? Dang. You saw my idea. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty cooked here. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. I'm definitely pretty cooked. Yep. Yep. Alright, I won't disrespect him here. He's obviously got that one. Good job, man. GG. So yeah, this is just a minus 0.4 position because it is just literally a Caro-Kann, but just better. Okay. Would have been better to slow play it, like I was saying, after I had already committed to the idea. But here it's just -1 G6 to prevent this would have been better. Valid. You know what? Okay, valid. That makes a lot of sense. Mistake. Now he plays that. I found the correct calculation, but now this is just a draw. This is a mistake now. Rook G8 is just best. I wanted to keep my rook more active. Gives us the chance to trade pieces. Yeah, see, now my rook was too passive. What you do is if he takes this, then like you're just cooked basically. You can take this, but then you're just getting mated. Okay, so he didn't play that. Yeah, big blunder. It was just a draw. What about this move? Rook E1. That's Rook D1. Rook E1. I was just gonna go here and go for check. No. Queen C2 has the same idea. Queen C3 doesn't make any sense. Besides it hitting the rook, but you just like go here, I guess. King H7. I probably would have played this. I mean, it's a draw. It's just I hung my piece. You know, it's all good. All I could do was hope that he hung his rook at the end, and he didn't. And I'm like, all right, GG. All right, guys. I mean, I'm really happy with how I played this game. It was just a one mover. You know, we all have one movers. Setting up this positional weakness was really good, I thought, and then understanding how the dark squares were weakened and taking advantage of that was really good. Not the most accurate to allow F5, but if G6 F5, you play E takes. Okay. But that is a little bit weird, isn't it? This isn't a passed pawn anymore, is the idea. Like, if here I took, then he takes it back. I just phrased that terribly. What I was trying to say is, when you take back, it's defended. Versus in this position, it's not defended. Queen takes. Bishop B2 was like a little bit of nothing, honestly. But I'm really happy with finding this defensive calculation here. If he played this, then I probably would have just played this and then tried to win the pawn. A5, pushing our passer makes a lot of sense. King H2, or that's G2, whatever. King H2. We can play bishop takes D4 here. Bishop takes D4, bishop takes D4. Queen D3. That's hot. Queen D7 is the only move. Pardon the hell out of my French. What? Oh my god, that's disgusting. If you take here, then just E6 and you're threatening mate, and we're not mating because the dark squared bishop defends that pawn. Oh my god, that is crazy. So you have to sack the rook and go for a perpetual. That's nasty. That's nasty. Wow. That's nasty. Really wish I saw this move. Because now his best move is just to defend, but then it's saying a5, but I probably would have played this. Okay, but then he just blocks with the queen. Yeah. And it wants to take, okay. And then this is a winning king and pawn endgame. So this was better. Still slightly better for black. If he tries to go with the same idea. Why can't he push? Because we have g6 check. King h2 is the only move. If you go to h1 or f3, then you're getting mated, apparently. Yeah. If you promote, we just go here. And then you actually need to give up the queen that you just took, or promoted. That's pretty gross. Yeah, just should have spent more time. Just should have spent more time. I mean, it's okay. It's a 15-minute game. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling pretty impatient with the 15-minute games. It's just... This is my second video that I'm recording today, and it's just really hard to keep your focus for that long. Especially like back to back, but no excuses. No excuses. Yeah, I played in 83, he played in 86, and the one blunder is what really made it. Alright guys, if you made it this far in the video, thank you guys very much for watching, and thank you for your support. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I really am trying to hit some pretty serious channel milestones, and I appreciate everything that you guys can do to help out with that. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.